Welcome, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Welcome, Maria. Let's see here. Welcome, Thinking Time Moon Barbie, Curly. Still did not connect the microcosm yet, but I got all my flutes in the studio again. But we don't really need the microcosm. It's a nice addition. I think we should just start with a flute, right? Might as well start with a flute. Let me balance my singing bowl placement. Welcome, Sister Bella. Hope the lighting's decent. Start off with a flute. People love it. And I love the flute too. Let's start off with the new flutes, one of them. Haven't named this one yet. Thank you. Yeah, this is the new. I have my altar. Let's just say this took around 8 hours to rearrange. Welcome, Alicia. I got Sister Tanya here. Some there. Got lots of candles now. Alright, let's do a little music here. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm used to. We're back to the more meditation. Accept everything just the way it is. Of course. Even if you're broke as hell and sad, yeah, just accept it, leave it like that. Looks like we get a break from the microcosm. We just gotta use our skill. No, my skill. My skills. Jamie says being without money is fun too. You find the true people in your life for who you are instead of the money. That's the kind of wisdom I like to hear. That means you're actually experiencing life to learn that. I like it when people experience life. It means you're going out and paying attention versus not paying attention. You save a lot more money when you pay attention. Not paying attention is pricey. Ooh. Very pricey. You already know that. I had to pay for it too when you don't pay attention. But it's not about being perfect at paying attention. It's about doing your best at paying attention, right? Sometimes people think it's about being perfect at paying attention, which is no such thing, but there is amazing effort in paying attention though. Should I turn this on? It's more romantic. I'm trying to get romantic. With God, I mean with the universe, How does one break addictions and focus only on their art? Turn your life into your art. Of course. Make your life the art piece. I know it's like, oh. Because if the way you live your life is an art piece, then everything you do, you make art, you make love, you pay attention to it. Even when you work at McDonald's, you're going to be the best one frying the fries, salting the fry perfectly, making the best Big Macs. It's going to lead you to better opportunity. When you're a server at the restaurant, the way you serve people is so heartfelt. People want to tip you more because the way you do the work is heartfelt. But imagine you're a server, you don't give it your all, and you don't get paid that much, you complain all day. Who wants that kind of server? But we get a lot of server like that, you know? Because sometimes people don't know better, no wisdom. Absolutely sure did me waitressing, opening doors to bigger and better jobs. Welcome, Gail. Thank you. Many people, they look at what I'm doing, they make an excuse, right? Many people look at me, man, he must have been born in a temple. The monks wiped his butt. Everything was given to him, no hardship. The lazy people, they always think like that. They think lazy. They think it's not possible for him, for them, because they're not initially blessed. It's like instead of figuring out how to figure out your, instead of learning how to figure out your life, they just go, they have it better. I have it worst. That's why I can't make it lifetime. You can always find your way. You just have to believe in the way. What are we doing? We're going to be doing flutes and Dharma talk this stream. So I'm just kind of reading the room right now. And we're doing horizontal viewing now on YouTube. So if you like the horizontal viewing, Tanya says, I used to have customers drive as far as 2 hours away for my service, for their family when I served. Yeah, on Sundays, people will drive an hour to come meditate. I'm here to chill, We're here to chill. Good energy, good people. But when you're chill, you're not, when you're chill and you're authentic, you get a different crowd, which is smaller. Right? I'm not doing crazy stuff, but doing backflips, yelling 6-7. I'm focusing on the older people, the one looking for a little wisdom or a lot of wisdom. Does anyone want to hear a certain flute? I've been playing. Is there a certain flute? Oh, by the way, I forgot. I made a new flute selection list. Let me load it real quick so that when we're live, people are like, what kind of flute do you have? We now have a flute selection list because do the best in everything that you do, okay? Spoil people. And then cut them off. Love your damn self, por favor. I've always been busy because I keep myself busy. If you don't stay productive in life, laziness and inactivity becomes a priority. And I know the consequences of inactivity. I think you know the consequence of inactivity also, which is not productivity. You gotta stay hungry to be fed. Some people, they act hungry, but they're not hungry. That's why they don't get fed. That's why I stay away from the people the one that don't really want to do the work will make a lot of excuses. A lot of excuses. All right. Oh, shoot. The flute selection list has arrived. Can y'all read? Can y'all read? Is that legible? Is that readable? Okay. This is your flute selection list. And my schedule is here. Okay. Sometimes I'm on. Today I had to. Okay, that's my. I'm on Central Time. Okay, Central. Whatever time zone you're in, check that out. Okay. Okay. All right, so Mom Alone says 4 months alcohol sober, over a year celibate and cutting out sugar. Thank you for your devotion. Alyssa wants the South Indian flute. And some Lorraine is open to Egyptian-based flute. Okay. Pick your flutes. Okay. The Granny Willow is known as a Native American flute, NAF contrabass. NAF means Native American flute. Contrabass, triple drone, regular drone. Okay. Now that you've seen the list, let's rename this. Rename flute. Okay. Still getting used to this new space. Okay. So, I don't have the audio mixer because it's glitched out right now. Yeah. I see a lot of people interested in the Egyptian bass flute. I think we should start with that since I think I saw 3 people mention it. This is a Hijaz flute made by Rui Gomez from Portugal. This is a 4-hole flute, meaning you just play with 2 holes. I'm not on Insight Timer today because I'm developing the stream, but once I'm in a flow, then I'll schedule again. So yeah, this is a 4-hole flute. This happens to be 432 hertz also. And I hope you enjoy. We don't have the microcosm today, so you're just gonna get to hear the pure sounds with some reverb. How do you feel so far? A little Egyptian flute. Of course, you have lots and lots of kinds of flutes. 62 flutes in total currently. Just 62. It's not 70 yet. Welcome, Sister May. You got Brother Mace Ali. Thank you for the follow. And Dangor Shandara. Thank you, Bo. Perfect for my deep focus on work tonight. Thank you to all the people working hard and all the people hardly working also, resting at night. Focus and grounded. That's what we like to hear. Focus, grounded, and maybe peaceful. My friend John is doing a lot better. He had stage 4 cancer. I got the update that he went to get chemotherapy. Thank you. And now he's got energy again. He's in way less pain. He said 90% better. Well, he said 99.9, but you know, sometimes he's over the top. Yeah, before his cancer was so strong he couldn't move, and now he's energized again. So grateful to all the Reiki, to all the prayer, and to the community. All of it matters. And I hope you like the new flute list too. Sawadee krap, Kun Sili. I think this is low battery or something. I guess when you've been gone for 2 months, things start to act up a little bit. Just a little acting up. We will be back on Insight Timer soon, so I know some people on Insight Timer are also part of the community. Just you have to schedule every time you live stream to Insight Timer, which is why they just have to deal with with that. With that. Thank you. Yeah, he says that he's doing good and he still have a lot of hope. A lot of healing comes from the willingness to live and the willingness to want to heal. It's hard to heal when you just don't believe in it. I mean, God, yeah, that's just the damn truth. It's hard to heal when you don't even believe in it. Some people don't truly believe in healing, so it just, yeah, a lot of it's from mental grit, which is so powerful, right? Determination, the hunger. It's good to come back to your friend who has stage 4 and he's doing great. That's always great news. So I'm always sharing you good news and just being honest. If he's doing bad, it's just more when you do good thing in life, good thing happen in life. When you plant mango, your friend might get the mango too. Thank you. You know what I mean? When you plant mango, your friends also get the mango. Thank you, Lisa. Lynette Davis. We got Ultra. Thank you. Thank you for all the blessings. How about we look for another flute so that we can exercise our new flute selection list? We're advancing in community. Flute. Thank you, Chief. And sedated cycle for 10 months, by the way. All right, let's look at the flute selection list. Boom. One of a kind, okay. So we just explored a little Egyptian flute. Egyptian bass flute. We still have the mid-tones and high one. We also have contra Native American flute is NAF. Okay. So if enough people type in a certain flute, then I pay attention. That's what y'all want. So you vote by just typing the name. Okay. Just type the name and I'll see which one. It's a huge selection. Some of the flutes I only have one of also, like the Aeolian scale, Aeolian flute. Yeah, I got one. That's the only one. Which is a Native American flute still. South American flute เยอะมากแค่62คุยแค่62อันเอง Positive tone flute. Looks like we got some akibonos. All right, all right. I see a double vote. Okay. Double vote means cancel vote. Okay. Double vote means canceled vote. Just you know what I'm saying. But we'll go akibono. Akibono is this flute right here. This one has 5 holes, but traditionally I believe it's 4 holes. This one is flute makers, they like to break rules. That's why I play the flute, because I also like to break the rules. So we have this one, and we have the geisha. I call this one the Zen Master, because the most balanced, easy to play, not much to prove, it's just good. of course, the most legendary, the most iconic Akibono. We call this one the geisha. This is a contrabass Akibono, very low tone, very hard bamboo, made in Denmark. The key of G sharp. Enjoy. Thank you. Art is life. Give it. And a happy Monday to everybody. I hope you enjoy the Akibono Japanese flute. Of course, we have the shakuhachis also. How do we feel so far? And this is the new and improved studio here. Got the Buddhas and Bodhisattva altar, more candle light, and vibes to help you feel more relaxed, peace and love. Got the Guanyin, medicine Buddha, Amitabha, Shakyamuni. How does the Japanese flute make you feel? Very demure, very contemplative, a little bit like a poetically mysterious. Dragon orb. It's a orb, yeah. It's a meditation orb. Like this size. Mystical, soft, like a lost ancient call. We have a lot of, I would say they call it old world music. New world music. It's like drum kits and guitar, electric guitars and music production. The old world music is a bit more meditative and folksy, right? Tribal feeling. So a lot of what we do in here is old world music. Right? Ceremonial music. And I am a bit more prepared for singing bowls, but not complete. I just have. Yes, there's a lot more. I just got the space redone last night. I debuted this morning, and this is the first, like, more of a stream. Thank you. There's many different things that you can use for meditation. You can use smell, taste, heat. Anything can be used for meditative discipline. That's another, you can use the bowl, the sound, your breathing. We always want to use things that we always have with us. We're not going to be walking around with a singing bowl all the time, but we're always walking around breathing, right? But sometimes we want to walk around with a singing bowl because it's fun. We walk around with the flute because it's fun. And when you meditate too much, it's not good for you. You have to have fun sometimes, but not too much fun. You might get distracted. Welcome, Veronica. Thank you for the blessing. Todd, nice to see you. Thank you, 211's girl. We got Sister Seashell here. And we have the new flute list making its debut today. We've done today the Egyptian bass flute and the Japanese akibono. Yeah. Not every flute on the list is appropriately illustrated. Like the triple drone flute is a double, and the drone flute is a single and all, so just ignore that. For now. Welcome, Becky. Let me pick a flute for you. Well, for me, that you make it, yes, with AI. What's a good flute that could help people right now? Well, I've been playing a lot of the very bottom, Aeolian drone flute, second from the bottom. It's just a magical flute, and I think that's the next one I want to share with you. Looks like Metatron's cube, a little upside down moon here. This is a Aeolian scale, which is a major scale. And I'm not sure what kind of wood this is. Maple, or yeah, maple. This is an excellent flute that I recently just acquired. So what is a sleepy flute? No, it's not aromatic cedar. It's like I think it's a mixture of it's harder than cedar, it seems. That is the Aeolian scale Native American drone flute in 432 hertz, made by Sweeping Feather Flutes out of New York. Welcome, Sister D. Watermelon Lord is here. Whoa. Watermelon Lord. Welcome, Jamie. Mr. G is here. How did the Aeolian scale comes from an ancient Greek beginning. Will you ever make an album? I have albums. But yeah, I have some albums out under Guru Thanet. And then I have some more upbeat albums on Bandcamp. Yeah, just look for Guru Thanet on Bandcamp. You'll find me. Yeah. Most of the meditation music will be on YouTube though. Yeah. I have SoundCloud, but the account is like probably 8 years old. Yeah. Watermelon Lord says, please man, I want to be eaten. You come to the wrong place. Mango Lord was here first. You should try the next stream. Thank you playing. Well, I live stream 6 days a week. Okay. So if you like the music and you like the vibes, you're in luck because I'll be on a lot. Okay. Except today I had to go hang out with my friend. I have a meditation group that meets weekly. So that happens. Now it's going to happen Monday or Tuesday. So if I'm not here, usually that's where I'm at. But always in the moment. If you're just joining us, we do have a new thing going on here called, this is also new thing. Yeah. I've been having an altar in here, but I never shared the altar. It's a lot of effort to share the altar. You gotta change the whole room angle. So this is my personal altar. And now it's kind of out in the... Yeah. It's a community altar. I wouldn't say it's not personal. It's like the community's altar at this point. And so... The other new thing we have going on in here is called the Select Flute List. Or Flute Select List. Thank you. Of course, I saw Sister Bella had some candles and her ambience. I was like, I need some candle ambience. And then I was like, you know what? I think the altar the ancestors want to talk to the community. So, right, you can feel. I mean, when I look at the altar, I feel something tingly in me. Yeah. Thank you. Here's a regular one. Somebody redeem a big one on Twitch. Thank you, Christy. Welcome, Daniel. Daniel. Thank you, Summer. Of course, I'm also prepared to do more singing bowl because I have my mics hooked up, but not necessarily dialed in just yet. I got the cables hooked. I got the other mics. See, we got 4 microphones in here. I got one under the table for when I play the Native American flute. You get the air at the bottom too, which is like huge in capturing the emotion and the soul of the flute. Right? Because the sound of the flute comes from the sound hole and the end too. So I guess I'll leave it up here for now. Thank you, Nina. We also have dun, 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 the flute selection. We recently just played the Aeolian, right at the very bottom, second from the bottom. Native American flute Aeolian is what we just played. We played the Egyptian bass flute today. And then we played the Japanese Akibono. There, yeah, so this, just so people can have a better idea of what flutes we have generally, right? This is the general list. And it's more professional. Out of the 62 flutes that surround me right now, and some flutes don't have a category, so I created ones for it, like positive tone flute and major scale flutes at the very bottom. Major scale flute and whistle, such as the Irish tin whistle, and other scales that are I would say uncommon to the everyday people, but not super uncommon, such as this one. Right, that's unique, and that would be under the major scale flute. Same thing as this one, very uncommon and not very like the most sleepiest flute, but all flutes can be played in a pleasant way. Another major scale flute. Something you would take to the Ren Fest or Ren Fair, you know. Very portable, just pull on it. My lord. Thank you for 1 year of being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, medieval times flute. So that would be on the major scale list, right? Major scale. And whistles, we have some Irish tin whistles. Right here. I think everybody knows the Irish Clark's classic tin whistle. Not the most popular for sleeping, but good for like joy, you know? Like you just feel gleeful. Gleeful. What's my favorite flute? I personally don't have one, but I just there's some flutes that are just so well made and sound so good. But I resonate with the flute that helps people, and it could be that any flute here. I love things that work. I love music and tones that touch people's heart. Currently, like right now, like there's the new flutes have been hitting the spot. Okay, but really before I need to get time to get used to the new flutes. But this flute is a home run every time. There's no missing. Even if you mess up with this flute, it still sounds good. It's, whoa. This is a C sharp minor Native American drone flute in 432 hertz. Okay. Welcome. Yeah, incredible flute from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Amazing tone, made of bamboo. So beautiful. Yeah, that one. It's unique, it's uncommon. Like another one, I mean, there's a ton of amazing flutes. It's hard to pick which one is really the best. There's no the best one, you know? They're all... People resonate with Nate. Thank you, Sister Amanda. Oh, thank you to Bobby, by the way. Thank you to all your gifting. Thank you, David. Tango. Thank you so much. This is a flute that also never misses. We call this one the Mystic Village flute, the most well-rounded. Another flute that cannot miss unless you just don't practice. When you practice, you don't. Even if you miss, you make it look like you don't miss. So many flutes that can just make people go, damn, that's a flute. It's incredible. Thank you, Quinn. Right. And then there's the contrabass flute. I didn't even play a contrabass flute yet today. Thank you. Let me make a little bit of tea. My fast brewing. Tea gang. I'll have a flute. It's not too expensive, really. You just have to know what you like and get it. Listen to the flute and go, I need that sound. Don't think what kind of flute I want. Follow the feeling and the sound. Some people think about what kind of flute they want. You gotta go listen to what makes you feel incredible and get it. That's how I began my flute journey. Follow the sound. And then, if it costs too much, just find a cheaper version. We're drinking some dragon well green tea, also known as Longjing. This is double A grade, which is not the top tier, which is 5A. This is 2A. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I guess just enjoy the flute. All you need is 2A anyways. You don't need 5A. If you're on a budget, just get 1A. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings. Sister D, Shay. We're gonna go to the contrabass flutes right next, which is, I think, the most influential for healing in our community. It's such an iconic style flute, which is kind of rare and expensive, unless you know where to look, which is at the very top of the list, Native American flute, contrabass, okay? Until I'm able to get contrabass drone flute. But not yet, I just bought new ones, no. I'm saying? I just got new flutes. And I'm talking. Yeah, so if you resonate with what I'm doing, you're welcome to donate and support. Everything I do is donation based. And the reason I have everything here is because people donate from their heart. There's no price on it. So we do have many selections of contrabass. To have fun, I'm going to get the contrabass flute out. We're talking about Native American flute, and then I'm going to let you hear the different tones, and then we're gonna play the flute. Okay. Where did you get on where did you get on the flute? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, where did I get all the flute? I bought them used, or some is newly made, so it's from everywhere. There's no one source because the flute life is my life. Thank you, Franca. This is Granny Willow, the most iconic contrabass flute we have. Okay, Granny Willow. Made in Rio de Janeiro. This is, I don't have Brazilian flute, but this one is made in Brazil. So you can say this is Brazilian. Okay, this is made in Rio de Janeiro by Flauta Nativa Achar. Okay. And the unique thing about this flute is you can play this flute vertical, or they may design this plug so that you can play this for the people who cannot do the right, because it's such a long flute. This flute's designed for both people, long. Yeah, so that's, hey, come on. That's gang gang. Gang gang, you know. This one is called La Luna, made from aromat. This one is bamboo, hardened bamboo. Amazing. Okay. This one is made from aromatic cedar. It's aromatic. Okay. This is more of a purist flute. Okay. It's just straight flute. Made by JD Flute. Okay, JD Flute is an iconic flute maker in the flute making community who's actually a Native American. Speaks for itself. And then we have another one from Brazil. This one is A minor rather than, it's a lower tone. So this is the Granny Willow, and this one, the shorter one, we call this one the Wolf Spirit. Okay, the wolf spirit, because way different characteristic than Granny Willow. On top of these contrabass flutes, we have contrabass flutes that are Japanese too, like this one. This one is called the Mountain Spirit. So this is F minor, shakuhachi made by Perry Young. Are they tuned differently, made differently? Absolutely. All of these are, they got their own process. Right? I don't know them all. For example, a bamboo flute a bamboo pipe is already a flute, but you have to still harden the bamboo using time. So I see flute makers just stack a whole bunch of bamboo and wait over time. And the flute begins to harden and they do get lighter too. But some use a chemical process to make the bamboo more dense as it ages too, which speeds up the hardening process, resulting in producing more flutes without having to wait for the bamboo to age. Unless you are a shakuhachi maker, which is a Japanese flute maker, who pass down aged bamboo to their students because they make bamboo flutes that are like 50 years old, sometimes longer or shorter, but they use because they use the bamboo root, and the bamboo root curls over time, which is dope. Another contrabass flute we have here. This is from India. All the contrabass flutes are taller than me sitting, or about the same height. Right? And they have this warm feeling that makes people just melt. And that's why I have a whole bunch, because that's kind of what we do in here. We melt people. Not literally, of course. Thank you, Franco, by the way. Thank you so much. Burial Project, thank you. The X. What do you feel so far? Okay, let's stick with this 3. I just, sometimes I get into the teaching thing. Let's stick to the 3. Wolf Spirit, La Luna, JD Flutes, Granny Willow. Which one do you feel? The Wolf Spirit, La Luna, or Granny Willow? Okay. Granny Willow. Okay, Granny Willow. This one, La Luna. And then we have have, of course, the wolf spirit. Looks like Granny Willow might be Granny Willow dominates. So this is just to show you about the flutes anyways, you know. So. It's flute-spiration. Alright, let's play this one for a while, but let me... I've been playing a lot of flute. Give me a second. Demoing to you is also... And now on to the contrabass iconic, the most popular flute in the room. For a reason. Granny Willow, Native American contrabass flute in G minor for 32 Hz. Made in Brazil, Flauta Nativa Achar. Yes, I'm not on Insight Timer today. I just changed. How did that flute make you feel? Yeah, I just changed the space, redid the room, and a new perspective, new lighting. Thank you. How did that flute make you feel? Granny Willow. Making you sleepy. Amazing Grace. Thank you, Nina. Good afternoon. Make your legs tingle. Willow into your pillow. Beautiful flute. Now you know why that flute is the most iconic. It's just people miss Granny Willow, and so I just play Granny, or Granny Willow plays me. And so that's why I keep getting bass flutes that are iconic and beautiful and influential to help people sleep better, feel better. Let me play an easier flute to get to the next one. You know, why don't I let the community choose the next category of flute? Grounded, expansive brain and body waves. Which category would you like? And then I'll pick the flute in that category. This is my general category list. Okay, this is the new thing we're doing, by the way. Yeah, this is a new flute selection list for the community. So you just type it one time, and I'll see what people. Okay, there's 2 Egyptians, so Egyptian bass or Egyptian mid and high, because we actually have a good amount of Egyptian Arabian style flutes. Okay, I vote with whatever you choose. There was an Egyptian bass that I didn't play yet. Today I played 2 Egyptian bass. Something bassy? Alright, I got you. We're gonna play the one we call the Big Genie, okay? Big Genie coming out. The Big Genie came out of the shell. This is a flute that also cracked because of just really too much heat during the winter time. So the genie came out of the bottle, but I had to put the genie back together, and now the genie's back. And now we have Baby Genie. This one is one I found on Goodwill, and I knew this was from Eric the flute maker because this bamboo and this style. But somebody left this flute. Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you, Lisa. Somebody left this flute in their car for so long that the flute started curving a little bit, as you can see, slight curve. So I had to adopt this flute because there was some flute abuse going on. And it was just $20, whatever. Baby Genie. Are you running a flute shop? No, I'm running a flute gang, not flute shop. So that one is a higher pitch Native American flute in the flute selection. As you can see, our flute selection. Egyptian flute that is high pitch. Okay, right in the center. And then I think I should do it some justice. Let's do a mid-tone Egyptian flute. Do you want to hear a more enchanting and sweet tone? Or do you want to do a tone that's more masculine, mysterious, and a bit more hypnotic? Okay, mysterious or enchanting? Masculine? Yeah, one's more masculine and one's more enchanting. I think the masculine option may be winning. Thank you for helping me complete my gift goal, by the way. Thank you, Sister Lisa. Evelise, thank you. Damai and Weeder, thank you. I don't have a name for this one just yet. This is also made in Brazil. Okay, so the unique thing about this flute, it looks like it has 5 holes, except what's unique about it is that tiny little hole at the very bottom right there. These are close together, and then the last hole, it's like all the way down there. I'm like, what's doing down there? That's a playing hole. Oh, shout out to Sister Bella. Make sure to follow her for your sound healing needs and Tibetan bowls and wisdom instilled. Is it comfortable with that last one down? Is it comfortable with that last one down? What do you mean? Oh, no, it is, but it takes a while to learn how to do this, because you're that's not a you don't. The only time you use your pinky is when you pick your nose, unless you pick your nose a lot. Then you use. Usually you're not doing like. So that was a new skill I had to learn to. Right, flicking the pinky. What did you feel from this flute? Thank you, Amanda, Adriana, Lil May, thank you, Daniela. Welcome, thank you for all the heart me's. Thank you so much. And thank you for 114,000 likes. We still got a good amount of time. Hope your son finds a little joy, Sister Bella. Mars Akira on YouTube says, please send some healing vibes, having blister reaction, excess heat and rash. You want a little cooling flute? We have a flute for every situation. We even have nose flute if we need to play a boogie, you know. We play a little cooling flute, okay? Cooling flute. Why don't we play the Oasis or the Jesus Flute by Eric the Flute Maker? A very unique flute. 4 holes at the bottom, and on the back, there's one at the top, which is the only flute design that's like that. An excellent flute by Eric the Flute Maker out in Florida. A little cooling for Sister Mars Akira and anyone else experiencing heat that needs a little cooling. Now there is another flute similar to the Jesus flute that I'm still connecting with. The bamboo is a little bit thicker, not as delicate, but it's basically the same flute in a different scale. Okay, in a different scale. Thank you, Amor. Right, this is in the key of D, Phrygian dominant scale, whatever it is. I think this is a E flat. Okay, we can check right now actually, since we have the tuner out here. Yeah, E flat. So this one is not as gentle, but it's a bit more like strength. meditation. Are we feeling so far? Time moving by fast today. Just around 22 minutes left on the stream until the next stream. We're at Central Time at the very center, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. In about 22 minutes, it'll be 12 a.m. Then I get back here in 2 hours to stream for another 3 hours. Okay. This is general Monday through Friday. Saturday I don't stream. And Sunday I stream only in the morning and the evening. Or at the beginning and the end. No center time. And today we played a lot of Egyptian flute. Egyptian bass flute. Egyptian mid and high flute. We played the Japanese akebono flute. We played a little of the South Indian flute, just one, barely. We played the Aeolian flute, which we're calling the Raven, a little of the tin whistle demonstration, and the contrabass flute, and of course the drone bass flute. Where's the Halusi? I don't really play it as much because it's not relaxing. Yeah. I mean, I could play it in a relaxing way, but generally when people hear it, some people don't. Most people don't go, hell yeah, put me to sleep with one of those. You know what I mean? And it's kind of wee. And what he's talking about is this, okay? This is called the Halusi, a Chinese mountain flute, or I would say mountainous area of China, not just exclusive to China, but that whole area. This is normally made of a gourd. As you can see, it's a gourd shape. But this is a ABS plastic version. The real version, that's high quality, costs a lot. But there's a lot of cheap versions that are low quality everywhere. This is in between the cheapest version and the highest version, courtesy of AliExpress, because I'm always looking for like, where's the dope stuff at a decent price? And this one was like, what the? Anyways, this is the Halusi in the key of D major, which will sound similar to a clarinet. And that is the Helusi, which if I had the opportunity to get a professional bass one, like imagine this is just like the basic bass one. If the higher quality one would be like, maybe we would be doing Tai Chi and you don't even know how. On Twitch, Lil May says, "Sir, I'm gonna say this. You are probably the coolest guy I met ever." I think maybe just you can meet more people. But thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, there's a lot of cool people. I don't want to take that title. You know what I'm saying? I just play my flutes. All right, let's get to we got around 15 minutes left. What do you need from what do you want to feel? Okay, let's get to the bottom of it. The water sounds coming from the computer. Yeah. Hey, please don't be a troublemaker, okay? Welcome, Linda Jean Country Music. You want a sleepy time? No, there is a sound. There is a field recording that I got. It's a free field recording from Life. What does it call it? Cymatics.fn, I think, has a free field recording, and in there's a amazing field recording of the music. Healing of the heart. What kind of heart you trying to heal? Like we're talking about like somebody broke your heart, like ex-boyfriend kind of vibe, or family break your heart kind of vibe, or what kind of heart healing you talking about? We gotta be a little specific here. There's a lot of heart healing going on, you know. I like to be precise. Hello, strange creation. Painful night. Any sounds for that? Soothing family. So you have some family issue. Okay. This is on YouTube for Linda Jean Country Music. She said, hurtful things said from those I love the most. Oh. All right. Ooh. I think we're gonna need more than just this one. Thank you, Sister D. Thanks for coming by. I'm still getting used to this flute. Just came in a couple days ago. Takes time for you to marry with the flute. Takes time to learn how to really bring out the heart in the flute. You have to build relationship with the flutes. Some flutes you're like, man, how do you work? Oh yeah, here. We do have the new, here's the new flute. I think she already saw it too. The flute selection list is new. And we played. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours. Right, because I'm at my center schedule right now. The sunshine is where I'm at, 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. In 2 hours, I'll be back. Playing 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. because I learned that when you're doing intense healing, it's good to break it like that. I used to go for 4 to 5 hours straight sound healing, and then I can't sustain it as much. But breaking it into 3 streams allows me to do more music, which is still 6 hours of flute playing and instruments a day, you know. So I hope you enjoy today. Linda Jean says, thank you. That was so beautiful. And my heart, beautiful. My heart and soul feels peace. And hope you find healing in your family, Sister Linda. Yeah, so if you would like further music or you like what we're doing in here, I stream a lot. But make sure to follow Sister Bella Facia. She also does sound healing with singing bowls, flutes. Oh yeah, she plays the flute also. And many beautiful sound healers there on TikTok, or just many all around. And so I'll be back in a couple hours. You might be in, Sister, but thank you, Alyosha. I'll be streaming on Insight Timer again, maybe on Thursday, or yeah, maybe most likely on Thursday or Wednesday night. We'll see. So to end the stream for now, we're gonna do 3 ohms, and then I'll be back later. Here we go. Breathing in. Inhale. Breathing in. Please love your damn self. Por favor, gracias. Thank you, who's here? D. Margaret, thank you, everybody. Thank you to all the moderators, Sister Bella Ali, Zen Diamond. Stay centered, stay strong, stay peaceful, and stay forgiving. Stay with your breath. Don't forget your mango. Thank you. Thank you, Unicorn. Shout out to everybody. And thank you to everybody on all the platforms. Today we're on Facebook, TikTok, Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. So, the end. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all the gifting. Thank you. I'll be back.